Alright, this tutorial here is going to cover setting up a Bizhub C360 to SMB scan to a Windows 7 or Windows Vista machine. Vista and 7's similar to each other. What we're first going to do is we're going to set up a username, and we're going to do that by clicking on the Start button. Then we're going to right click on Computer and then Manage. And when that comes up, we're going to click on Local Users and Groups and expand that down. If you don't have local users and groups here, then you have a home version of Windows 7 or Vista or XP. It's all the same on that model. If you do not have it, then go ahead and skip this step and pick it back up when we're setting up a folder. Alright, what we're going to do now is we're going to click on Users. We're going to right click in the blank area anywhere. Go ahead and click on New User. Username is going to be Bizhub, B-I-Z-H-U-B. Password is going to be exclamation point, capital P, lowercase a, S-S, W-O-R-D, exclamation point. Again, it's exclamation point, capital P, A-S-S, W-O-R-D, exclamation point. We're going to uncheck user must change password at next login. And we're going to check user cannot change password, and password never expires. Go ahead and click create and click close. Now what we're going to do is we're going to double click on the username Bizhub, click on member of, click on users, click on remove, and click OK. Basically what that does is makes your computer a little bit more secure, that Bizhub cannot log into your computer. All it does is grant access to a folder. Go ahead and close that window out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set up a folder to share, and we're going to click on Start, click on Computer. Normally you would send it to the set it up on the C drive, but I already have a folder set up on the C drive called My Scans, so I'm going to set it up on the F drive on my computer, but for your case you can go ahead and set it up on the C drive. So I'm going to double click on F. I'm going to right click anywhere in the blank area and go to New, Folder, and I'm going to title it My Scans. Okay, now I'm going to right click on the My Scans folder, go to Send to, Desktop, and what that does is creates a shortcut desktop on, or shortcut on your desktop, make it easier for you to get to. Now go ahead and right click on My Scans again, click on Properties, click on Sharing, and then go ahead and click Advanced Sharing. We're going to check mark Share this folder, and then we're going to click on Permissions. If you want everybody to be able to look in this folder, you can leave everyone in there. If not, you can hit Remove. Go ahead and click on Add, and underneath where it says From this location, on mine it says High Tech Office Systems. This needs to be your computer name needs to be here. So I'm going to change this from locations from the High Tech to Adam PC. That's my computer name. Click OK. Now in this box here we're going to type in Bizhub and click Check Names. Go ahead and click on OK after that. Now what we want to check is full control. We want Bizhub to have full access, full rights to this folder. That way he can read and write to it. And then go ahead and click OK. And click OK on this screen. And go ahead and click Close on this screen. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the IP address of the copier, which is going to be something like 192.168, and I'm just going to do this in the address bar up here. And if you do not have an address bar up there, you can bring up Internet Explorer or Firefox and get to the same area. Alright, now while that's coming up, I'm going to show you how to get the IP address and host name of your computer. Down here in the search bar, after you click on Start, you just type in CMD, and that brings up the command prompt. So now what we're going to type in is ipconfig space /all Alright, now what we're looking for on here is we are looking for the host name, which is up here at the top, and we're also looking for the IPv4 address, which is going to say that on either Vista or 7. Alright, now that we got that, we can come back over here to the copier that we brought up, and we're just going to do a public user login. If it doesn't automatically come up, just bring it up as a public user. Go ahead and click on address book, click on new registration, click on SMB, click OK. Now here's this first box that we have to fill out is the name box. That's just the one touch name that you're going to see at the copier when you walk up. I'm just going to call mine Adam Scans. This box here is for where it's going to be filed. So this mine starts with the A. I'm going to put it underneath the ABC. Check mark the main. That way it shows up on the main page. And then check mark this for the host name because we're going to enter in the host name. And you can either scan to the host name or the IP address. It's more preferred to do it to the host name if you can get it to work, because your IP address has a chance of changing. So and your host name is never going to change. And you also, when you type in the host name, type it in all caps. It's not necessary on all computers, but on most of them it is. So just for troubleshooting purposes, so you don't have to do that later, just go ahead and do all caps now. Alright, now for the file path, that's going to be the My Scans folder recreated. For the user ID, that's the Bizhub username we created. And the password is going to be the exclamation point, capital P, ASSWORD, exclamation point. Then go ahead and click OK. Alright, well, the next screen should come up and say that you've completed it. Just go ahead and click OK on that, and double click on the My Scans folder and go scan something. If it comes up with an error, go ahead and go back in and edit that one touch with the IP address and try it then if it doesn't work with the host name. And it should work with the IP address. And that concludes the tutorial for setting up a Bizhub C360 with Windows 7 and Vista.